Getting people into the building's only a small part of the battle, and then once we get those teachers in the classroom, we need to work hard to keep them. That's probably 50% of the battle right there.
We're working on stay interviews. We often talk about exit interviews when people leave and say, hey, what did you like about your experience or what could have been better? We're focusing on what we can do with our current employees. So we want to focus on those employees and say, what are we doing well that's keeping you here? And what can we improve upon that's going to keep you here in the future, and shift that focus onto the people that we have.
There are some glimmers of hope that we're actually going to be able to solve the shortage and we're going to be able to rebuild the teacher pipeline. We got a lot of work to do, and so it's just trying to take that one state at a time.
I think the more that you can study it and listen to those in the field and try to understand what draws them to education, what will keep them in education, how do we build our schools to be supportive cultures to support them. I think that's all part of the important thing we need to be doing.
What's the threat to the work? Once we get educators within our classrooms, how do we keep them there? We'll explore strategies that two district superintendents are using to ensure retention. And then we'll also talk about like the path forward. And that starts all the way, at the inception of the hiring process to onboarding, and then how we're developing our educators.
We need to have thought leaders together so we can have candid conversations. That is so important, that we can talk and turn with a neighbor who may be struggling, who may be dealing with the same issues in their district. You see it all across the country. It doesn't matter the size of the district. Everybody's suffering with this crisis. So we can learn and grow from one another. So I'm really empowered and inspired by what BloomBoard is doing to help us.